First of all, knowing what products to choose in what market, we'll start with what? The generic strategies, right? Before I even talk about the strategy clock, I want to go into the generic strategies. Before that, let's look at the 3 C's of every business, right? That can lead to value creation. If I draw a triangle, we have the first C, which is the company itself, which is you. Then we have the other C, which is your competitor. Okay. And then we have the other C, which is your what? Your customer. Now, one thing you must understand here is that between you and your competitor, the only thing that distinguishes both of you is your price, right? But because value is perception, the only thing that distinguishes you and your customer or your competitor and the customer is what? The value created. So it's value. It is value, right? So we are saying that, okay, so it is the customer who determines the value that has been created, right? If value is created for the customer, then he's willing to pay more. So between you and your competitor, the only difference between both of you is the price. That's how you compete. But with the customer is the value that is created. That is why a company must strive to make sure that what the customer is willing and able to pay more, meaning the customer has got what value. Is that key? And the whole thing is that the world has moved from sales to marketing, where we try to look at what the customer wants and try to satisfy. So marketing is just looking for somebody to take action. That is marketing. Okay. Creating something to make somebody take action. That is marketing. So if I need a product, how does a customer take action or buy that product? That is marketing, right? Meaning I must identify needs and settle them accordingly. That is marketing. So to create value means the person must be willing and able to pay for what I offer, right? So we are saying that, okay, before every business can know that value is created, right? There are some general strategies which every business focuses on, right? Whether you want to go low cost, maybe in the whole market, it is you that your price is lower. Another person may say, I don't want to go low cost. I want to price it high, but I'll add additional features, right? Meaning I want to go with a differentiated commodity, not so. And finally, maybe you can decide to go with low cost or go with differentiation, but maybe you don't want to target the whole market, right? You want to target just a small portion of some market, which we call it the niche strategy or focus strategy. Now, we are saying that, yes, this is good, but this is just from the company's perspective because these strategies that you are given, what if the customer does not like it? You see, that's where Bowman came from, that, okay, yes, you can decide to go low cost, but the customer may not be prepared for it. You can decide to go differentiation, but the customer might not be prepared for it. So why not look at the benefit the customer is expecting and look at the appropriate price that may go with that benefit and mix the two together. So if we get a perceived benefit and a price mix, it can help us identify the need of the customer and how to select appropriate strategies to manage or satisfy that need. I hope that is okay. So these strategies you are seeing is what actually created the strategic flow. Makes sense. But this is more examinable most of the time because this one has a lot of things you can talk about. I hope that is okay. So let's look at the purpose of the strategic clock. Now, there are two key factors in providing value to customers are the price of the product or service and the benefits that customers believe the product or service provides. So competitive advantage comes from offering an attractive combination of price and perceived benefits. Now, this strategy clock was suggested by Bowman as a way of looking at combinations of price and perceived benefits. And companies should consider which combination of the two they should try to offer. Although to do this, they must also understand the perception of customers. Remember, value is a matter of perception. We said it about the benefits that the product or service actually provides. So what do we use the strategy clock for? They can ask you in the exam. Okay, you can also use the strategy clock to assess the business strategies of competitors. Okay, so sometimes you may have a competitor in a case, and then you will be needing the strategy clock to assess what strategies or what combination of price and benefits that they are offering so that you can decide to now benchmark your performance against that. Do you understand? So if they ask you, why why the strategic clock? It can be looked at as a way to find appropriate combinations of price and perceived benefit, right? And which combination you should try to offer, okay, to understand the perception of customers. So the whole thing is, in exam, they'll always require you to draw the strategic clock if it should come as a full question. And it has come before, and students were expected to draw the strategic clock. Do you get it? So drawing the strategic clock, the strategic clock has 2 dimensions. After that, we'll look at the image and let's see how we can try to keep it in memory. Okay, it has 2 dimensions, the price and then the perceived benefit. Because we say what? The best, we are looking for how to offer value to the customer, right? So the best combination of price and perceived benefit is what we are expecting, right? To create that value. So price can be shown what? On a range, on a scale that ranges from low to high. And similarly, perceived benefit can also be shown on a scale from low to what? High. So the clock will consist of a list or a series of business strategies. And each business strategy is shown as the hand of a clock, pointing in the direction of a combination of price and perceived benefits. And each business strategy will have a different combination of price and perceived benefits, where customers have different requirements in terms of value for money. Now, the different positions on the clock also represent a set of generic business strategies that will help you achieve competitive advantage. So there can be many, I get it, there can be any number of different business strategies, each with its own combination of price and perceived benefits. However, the different business strategies can be grouped into, please, this is, if they ask you a question on strategic clock, right? Even if you draw, you still have to explain this, that it has 2 dimensions and all that, right? And also, there are different strategies. There are strategies that can be successful, okay? There are strategies that can be deemed as successful, and there are strategies that can be what? Deemed as failure strategies. No matter what you do, these strategies are not going to be what? Successful. They are going to be failure strategies. Strategies that will lead to failure. Why am I saying that? Let's see. I told you a sale happens when the benefits I'm getting exceeds what? The price, right? Okay. What if the price that I'm offering exceeds the benefits? Will that strategy be a successful one? If the price I'm giving you is more than the benefit you are getting from the product, would you buy?
Say no.
Yes.
Yeah.
That these strategies are bound to fail, right? Any strategy in this fashion is bound to fail. You get the idea. That is why we have successful strategies and strategies that are going to lead to what? Ultimate failure. Okay, so only concentrate on the 5, and then when you get to exam, he said the rest are meant for failure. However, if you are doing deep strategy analysis, you go into even the failure strategies, because even those failure strategies, to some extent, there are times when you still need some of them, right? And some of them do well. Now, this is what I want you to keep ingrained in your mind. I hope this thing is not a difficult diagram to draw. So when you look at this, we are saying that when you put the best combination of your price and what perceived benefits that the product is offering, remember the combination of price and perceived what benefits will lead to what? Value. Is that not so? Is that not what we learned? And the whole thing is to be able to sustain that value or create competitive advantage with that value. So we are saying that when the price is low and the perceived benefit is also low, you create a no frills what? Strategy, right? No frills pricing. So this is where the price is low and the benefit is also low. Now, if you go a little up, you see position 2, right? Where we say the price may be low, but the benefit is a little higher than the no frills, right? We call that the low price. Do you get the idea? And then we come to the 3rd one, which is position 3 on the clock, which is a hybrid strategy. So here, if you look at it very well, the perceived benefit is somewhat medium to high, while the price is low. Do you get it? So this one is like a combination of costs, low cost, and what? Differentiation, right? It's a combination of low cost and differentiation. So this is what? A hybrid what? Strategy. Do you understand? So you can see some goods which meet your quality requirement and the price is also low, right? And then you buy. Do you understand? Then we go to position 4, where you could say that, okay, to some extent, the price is quite high. It's almost medium to high, right? medium to high price, right? And then the benefits that you are getting is high. Do you get it? So you are saying that, okay, the price is medium to high and the benefit that you are getting is high. We call this what? Differentiation. Okay, so with differentiation, your price may be quite high and the benefits or the product features that the person is expecting is also high. But when we come to the last part, which is focused differentiation, the price is very high, okay? And the benefits the person is expecting to is very high. So here, you see here it was medium to high price. That means that it is higher than what people expect than the hybrid, right? But it is not so high like the focus differentiation. Here, yes, you are focused on some particular people. Let's say if somebody is buying a Lamborghini compared to somebody buying a Toyota, which one do you think will be a focus differentiation strategy?
So the Lamborghini.
Right? Because we are saying that the price is now what? High, not so, and the benefits are also what? High. Do you understand?
High.
If any business is going to succeed, that is 5 strategies that is going to have to focus on to succeed, right? And in exam, if you take a case, you just have to analyze it and see what strategies you think these people are offering, right? So I'm going to take a mini case and then let's see if you guys can tell me something from there, right? So these things is just about you opening your eyes and seeing exactly what the examiner wants from you and how to satisfy what the examiner wants, right? So let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, you tell me. Okay. So
I saw the old
Air Spirit Limited, a leading aviation company in Nigeria, is involved in passenger and cargo airline business. And the company was established in 1980, and since inception, it has maintained leadership in the passenger airline business in Nigeria. The company has been able to leverage on experience, leading to efficiency in its operations, which competitors have not been able to replicate. Wow. So what are we saying here? Can this create competitive advantage?
It's a strength. Yes, sir.
Can, right? Because they've been able to what? Leverage,
Yes, sir.
which has led to a
Leverage.
yes. So what is this? This is what? Inimitability, right? People cannot easily copy.
Mhm.
It's assumed what? Cost leadership position in the industry. So they are telling us that generally they were using cost leadership, right? So the firm currently pursues a low price strategy and offers the low fare for all categories of flight. Using the strategy clock, what
Yeah.
currently pursues a low price strategy and offers the lowest fare for all categories of flights: economy, business and first class in the market, and its cargo services. Service quality of Air Spirit is
Yeah.
by the flying public as second to none in terms of quality, efficiency, and safety, with customer benefits rated above those of its rivals. So, what are we seeing? Price low, right? We saw that. But they are telling
Yeah.
us that even the benefits that are offered to the customer are above those of its rivals. So benefits are considered what? Maybe roughly
High.
medium to high, because it depends whether
High.
you're in economy, business, or first class.
Yeah.
Are you guys seeing how these things are applied? It's just like, okay, this is what I've learned. This is how it should be applied. Do you get the idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yes, I want your opinions. So what strategies would be appropriate just based on this paragraph? How many strategies can we come out with? One, because they said low,
Yeah. Look.
with for now, I don't think low frills will apply. Do you think low frills can apply?
Then no, because they are often above the
Yes.
rivals.
So
So
they told us that what?
Sir,
yeah.
please, what about the statement that says pursues a low price strategy and offers the lowest fare?
Yes, the fare is still price, right? Fare
Yes.
is price. They haven't talked about benefits yet. Unless maybe they said something about benefits. But when we go, they said even for all their business, all their flights, economy, business, and first class, They still offered the lowest price. Is that not what they said? Both in the
Yes.
cargo services. So yes, we've seen that price is low. But then when it came to the quality, they said it is adjudged by the flying public
Yes.
as second to none in terms of quality, efficiency, and safety, with customer benefits above those of rivals, meaning that low frills will not work.
Out. Yeah. But you still have to talk about it.
Yes, you can still talk about it. But do you see it does not apply in this scenario, or you think we can still put it there?
No, so it doesn't apply.
Do you all agree that no frills will not apply? Do we all agree that in this case, no frills will not apply?
Yes, sir.
I'm only hearing one person saying yes, sir. Yes, the rest. Okay, let's continue. Now, apart from low frills, let's see low price. Can low price apply?
No.
Why are you saying no? Because this one, the price is low.
It's normal benefits.
So the
Average
price
or
one,
normal
but
benefits.
the benefit is medium,
Sort of normal.
medium to high.
Okay. So I think, yes, they can work with this based on what we are reading. You see, so when you get a case, it doesn't mean there's going to be only one strategy. No, you can suggest a lot of them that could fit the description of what they've given you. Do you understand?
They said, but from the passage, it said the benefit rated above those of its rival. So
Okay.
definitely it will slightly be above
But they even
uh,
price strategy, right?
the low price strategy. Yeah.
And they said what benefits are above those of its rivals. Yes, it depends on the rival.
Yeah.
Maybe what if the rival was offering low frills? So if I'm offering low price, that means my benefit will be higher than the one offering low frills. True or false?
True. Okay.
Do you understand? Yes, so low price could still be pursued. Do you understand?
Yes. Sir. Understand. Yes.
Sir, please explain it again.
I'm saying that, let's say there's another airline here, right? Who offers low frills, cheap flights, low quality, or low benefit, right? And then this is Air Spirit, right? And Air Spirit is offering what? Low price with normal benefits, right? Is its quality not above that of this rival? Is it not above?
So it is.
Yes, that is what I'm saying, that you can suggest it in that fashion that, yes, despite the above, the company can still pursue a low price strategy for, let's say, it's what? It's economy class, right? They can still operate low price. It's all a matter of perception and opinion. We just discussed that value is a matter of perception. Oh, is that not what we said? What about
Yes, that's one.
hybrid is the best one? Oh, do you all agree? I think
Yes, sir. The hybrid.
hybrid, because they were
So hybrid and differentiation.
differentiation. So differentiation, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think this thing will go for them. Focus differentiation. Do you know why?
Yes, sir.
Do you know why focus differentiation not work? Because their price was not considered high. The only
Yeah, it was low.
available,
Medium to low.
yeah, medium to low. Medium to high, sorry. This is everybody okay? So from the get-go, you see you've come up with all the strategies, but we know low frills may not necessarily apply. It depends on further information, right? So as a growth
Yes,
strategy,
sir.
company plans to expand its product offerings to include chartered flights, and target market include politicians, businessmen, and high net worth individuals. So now where is it moving to? You see, it is changing the kind of value that it is given, right? And it is estimated that the chartered flight market is growing at 10% annually. Also, the chartered flight market is currently serviced by only one company, Royal Airlines, which covers only the Lagos-Abuja route. or route. Setup cost is high, thereby providing a barrier for new entrants. So this is the industry, right? So you could see
Yes,
that.
sir.
Ensure, I told you, anytime you want to what? Sustain competitive advantage, you want to look at two factors that affect profitability. We look at the structure of the industry,
Indo
what?
industry and the companies.
Our own what? Competitive advantage, right? So we are saying that, okay, now that there's a barrier to entry in this market, it means that it is profitable. But however, what value are we offering? So here they are sort of giving us, I told you that Bowman strategy clock can also be used to assess a competitor. Do you remember? So we are looking at the competitor here to see what is. So they are telling us that, okay, we are targeting high net worth individuals, big men and women, right? Now, the company hopes to leverage on existing competencies in the passenger and cargo market. Not so. So their original competencies they already have it to build the best chartered flight company in the country within the next 3 years. Now, how are they doing this? By offering excellent service and benefits that would okay. So look, offering excellent services and benefits that will be difficult to replicate by competitors. So they are sort of trying to sustain the competitive advantage that will be created by stopping people, right? So remember, I told you that anything that cannot be copied creates competitive advantage. So it has built a strong relationship with aircraft suppliers and maintenance contractors. And this will facilitate easy access to needed input. It hopes to commence operations across several routes, most of which are not currently serviced by its competitor, right? This is the plan of the company. The company believes that the capabilities obtained from passenger cargo airline business will enable it to offer the lowest fare in the chartered flight industry. So you see, it is though it is going into the chartered flight, which is an expensive area, it still wants to go with the lowest fare. So what kind of strategy is it trying to pursue here? Yes, we just learned this. What kind of strategy is it trying to pursue?
Hybrid.
So differentiation.
Differentiation. Differentiation. Yes. Why? Because the
High
benefit,
benefit.
high benefits,
Okay.
and then what? Low price, right? So is this one not hybrid? Or because of high net worth individuals?
I think hybrid.
It's between hybrid and differentiation. It is between hybrid and differentiation. It can be focused differentiation because they want the price to be the lowest, right? But which one is the competitor pursuing? I think they are doing focused differentiation because of the people they are targeting, right? They're only targeting these kind of people. Do you all agree? So it is more of a focused differentiation. That means these guys can still adopt focused differentiation. But however, because setup cost is high, their price will be high, but it will be a little lower than what this, what's the name of the company? Royal Airlines is charging, right? So it is a strategy they now want to what? To pursue. I hope that is okay. Did we learn something? I hope this case now made the strategy
Yes, sir.
easier to understand.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. So that was the strategy clock in a summary. When you have time, just take time and then go through the strategy clock. Now we have to look at our generic strategies, right? So when we look at Porter's generic strategy,